are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Brooks. And they'll work this down inside the 30. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff working right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Again, it's Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bucs at 6 and 9 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Chandler on second. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, ball 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Sugar! Alpha! Heck it! Hey, 66!
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Alex.
They begin with a run by Fournette. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
No, 66. Rip. Hey, Alabama. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now Brady. And he comes back with one complete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
Hey, 57.
Now a handoff running through the middle. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's a give up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cover! Alpha! Check it!
To throw is Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. He's just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
450.
Now Brady got to have this one. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Brady now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 78 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.